Freedom Mortgage, for the people.
Dial pound law on your cell. Pound law, that's all.
Offices, Jacksonville.
Hi, this is Dave Barker. Multi-unit hair grafting is now available at IHRS and can give you 3 times more hair in one procedure over a traditional hair transplant.
Multi-unit hair grafting gave me more hair in one procedure and within my budget.
You can grow your hair back with this exclusive new procedure. Call now for your free evaluation and see if multi-unit hair grafting or PRP can restore your hair. Call 904-777-IHRS.
My bald spots are gone. Thanks, IHRS.
IHRS is the only clinic in the Southeast to offer all proven solutions to restore your hair and is now offering multi-unit hair grafting. One procedure, more hair.
You've got nothing to lose but more hair. I feel younger, I look younger, and who doesn't want to feel better about themselves?
This year, grow your hair back. Call for a free evaluation. Call IHRS 904-777-IHRS 777-4477.
Home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
With your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, I'm B41010XL. This update brought to you by Southern Oak Insurance. In case you missed it over the weekend, Chase Elliott, a late caution after leading the majority of the race, ends up clearing the way for Brad Keselowski to take the checkers at the Coca-Cola 600 up in Charlotte. Tiger Woods and Peyton Manning get the best of Phil Mickelson and Tom Brady in the match. Turner Sports says over 6 million people on average watching the match over all formats. Meanwhile, as sports approaches a return after the coronavirus pandemic, the Tampa Bay Rays announced that they'll open Tropicana Field to limited workouts beginning yesterday. Guys, you can listen to 1010XL at home on your PC or laptop by going to 1010XL.com, on your smart device by downloading the free 1010XL or 92.5 apps, or say Alexa, open 1010XL skill. It's 76 degrees at 7:02. Time and temperature brought to you by Bueller Air Conditioning. Stay cooler with Bueller.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
You know it! Yes, sir! Woo! Let's go, America! Woo! I got a case of the Moon Days on Tuesday.
Tengo un caso de lunes.
Did you say Tuesday, Dan?
I did! Oh! Can it be? Is today the day?
So super!
It is a Super Tuesday.
I'm super. Thanks for asking.
I faked you all out. Hello.
This is the big one, Dan.
This is it.
This is it.
Pull the Chad. Punch the Chad. Make a decision. Let's go.
Don't leave the Chads hanging.
No. No.
Punch with authority.
Hopefully everybody had a safe and happy Memorial Day. I know, everybody has different opinions on COVID-19 and getting back to work. And I'm, respect all opinions. But if you're going to sit there and say you want it back and you're going to be responsible, some of the pictures from the weekend were not of responsible folk.
Are you talking about the Lake of the Ozarks?
I'm talking about there's about 20 of them you could pick all over the country. We're all guilty. So
the Lake of the Ozarks video was kind of the glaring.
Yeah, that was a big one.
That was a big one.
And again, different strokes for different folks, but
what about up in Staten Island at the grocery store? Street justice in the aisles.
What does Proz call it? The idiocracy sometimes.
Sometimes.
Come on, guys. I mean, just a little respect for your fellow man, woman, child. Just a little space. Give me a little space for me.
Can't do it, bro.
Yeah, that's all. Just a little space. Anyway, it's good to be back here. We had some live sporting events this weekend, so that was cool. We're moving one step closer. Good morning, Jacksonville Jaguar employees who are making their way to the bank this morning. There are a few of you out there. None of you players or coaches, but some of you essential employees will be back in. Hey, shout out. We've been here the whole time. We love you.
Rolling up on the
We're
office
glad
today.
you're back. We may rip you a lot, but we're glad you're back, and we're glad you're here, and we're glad you're at work. So thank you. Let's go.
Get ready, prepare for that heavy sigh when you double-click that email icon. It says you have 1,500 unread messages.
That's going to be there. That's going to be there. I know a lot of you have been working diligently from home as well.
That blinking red light,
As have I.
voicemail full.
So I was good. I ventured into the television studios yesterday and visited with some folks I hadn't seen in a long time. It was nice to see people and talk to people.
Did you break bread?
Did not break bread.
That's too bad.
And stayed my distance, and there's no,
Are they opening things back up there yet or no?
Yeah, to
People
a point.
on the same set yet? Did y'all ever like completely
No,
separate?
we've social distance on the set for sure.
More than because there's a bit of social
there
the
is
two
anyway, but
anchors
no,
already.
No, like even if you watch ESPN, they're way on the corners of the set. Yeah, that's how folks are pretty much on television are doing it these days. But anyway, so that was it was nice to see, and lots of good stuff out there going on this weekend. But this is what this is an easy one. This is probably the easiest poll question I've ever asked, and it's our drill poll question today presented by the Edge Group. If you need to sell your property fast, residential, commercial, call 904-474-5851. Best sports stuff I saw on TV this weekend, the ending of the Coca-Cola 600, which was pretty cool. The Lance Armstrong documentary, which I've watched. And
How'd you like it?
I liked it. I thought it was really good.
They hard on him?
I didn't feel like they pulled any punches.
I thought the tease line for part 2 is the best. A guy said, I don't know how to separate anymore good people who do bad things or bad people who do good things.
That's fair.
I thought that was interesting. So anyway, we'll talk about that. Bundesliga. I know a lot of you love that Bundesliga. In fact, 7.9% of you do.
Or you put the Bundesliga on there.
I voted on there. It's on there,
in other news, Jacksonville, who knew, has a 7.7% German population.
I personally, I don't care. I just like to say the word Bundesliga.
It's pretty fun. La Liga is returning. That's one of your favorites, too.
La Liga is fun, but it's not
coming.
near as fun as Bundesliga.
There's
something about that term, Bundesliga.
I almost feel like Bundesliga is like a war tactic.
Yeah, quite frankly, as far as words right now, it's up there right next to the word that you can't stand. But I'm not going to say
The French withstood the Bundesliga.
Yes, the Bundesliga is a
Butthole.
great. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
come
you.
on,
Thank you,
Robo. Settle,
And then the
Robo.
winner, of course, will be the match, which has
because
over 300
was,
votes, 70+%.
It won
already.
everything. It won everything this weekend. It was better than advertised. And I wish the four of them would just, go up to Bay Hill and play again this week.
I thought the untold story on the hole out by Brady was the fact that his microphone cord came apart as he hit
fell
the
out
shot.
It fell out of his pocket. He wasn't even watching. He was fiddling with his that was the goatest.
I heard for him
thing
though.
ever.
I heard for him in the beginning.
I didn't.
You didn't?
I knew he'd be okay.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the same handicap as me. And let me tell you what an 8 does. He goes out and he hits it like he's a 20 for an hour, and then
but it was cringeworthy. Some of those were cringeworthy.
Yeah, they were. But you know what? In real golf,
and then I started thinking, is he damaging his reputation? Nah, he's just playing golf. But then I started thinking, there's no way he's only two strokes worse than Peyton, because Peyton was really on.
Yeah, but that was that day, though.
Yeah, Peyton was really on.
I think one thing you lose when Brady's in his pocket and his partner's finishing out, you do lose sight of, okay, as bad as that was, you go up there, you drop, you hit 3 around the green, he probably makes a bogey or a double. So as bad as he was, he probably shoots 40.
Because he hits it far enough that that he's out there with.
Then he played, making that shot though saved the match because it opened him up. He hadn't said a word up to them.
Right. Well, because he's just feeling anybody at any level. I've played where, oh my God, I'll top the ball 3 times in a row, and you're not having fun.
Yeah, I'm sure tour pros go through that at times, right?
At different levels. Yes, correct. By the way, breaking news this morning: Phil Amato, a suspect, crashed his car off JTB, shot and killed by police after he told the officer he had a gun. That's on Fox this morning. It's JTB and Hodges. I came up. I read that before I left, so I just cruised up Beach Boulevard because I think they had closed down Hodges and JTB for a while. I don't know that, but that's 3 minutes ago. So anyway, just FYI. And you might want to watch out for that area right now. So
for sure.
Anyway, but back to the match. The other thing, there's so many little things I took from it. Tiger finished last in something for once. Actually, two different things. He finished last and closest to the hole on the par 3, which was stunning, where 3 of them got stuck it. That was great. And then I swear to you, Praz, I think he went 11 holes without saying a word. He just doesn't talk. He doesn't have much.
No, he's just
He's just not.
And it's not really that he's. It's just he's just
That's
kind
just
of a
his
quiet
way.
guy.
Yeah, he's just not much
He
of a talker.
doesn't say much, and he's
No.
still even after all these years and
Yeah.
all of his.
Yeah.
He's still a little socially awkward.
Yeah.
He's still just not completely
That-
comfortable
yeah.
being a jokester or quipster.
No.
Even were you watching the beginning when he pulled up next to Charles?
Yeah.
He just he couldn't. He
Yeah.
just doesn't play along.
No, it was kind of disappointing. So, it wasn't disappointing. That's just Tiger. That's who he is. And you had Peyton, who was great, and we thought he'd be great. You had Phil, and then you got Brady rolling a little bit, and it was good. So it's just not Tiger's way, man. It's just not who he is. But I think Brady's bad play in the end probably cost him the match, those first 8 holes where they got 3 down. Otherwise, it was pretty even. It was pretty well paired off. I would have liked to see it was modified alternate shot. Is that what they call it?
Right.
Yeah, where they had strategy.
Yeah,
where
regular. Like I've played like some.
It's your turn to hit the drive.
Some turn right.
Yeah.
Where you just go. Whoever hit the last.
I think
putt.
we should have done it that way.
Now,
because those guys,
well,
there's some holes on there where you gotta.
There's actually 3.
Yeah.
There's actually 3 ways to do it. The way they did it, you
Yeah.
both drive and then you pick and go alternate.
Yeah.
Or you alternate every tee box.
Because if you're doing modified alternate shot, the idea is if the worst player can get a drive out there, then the good player will hit the shot
Sure.
to the green.
That's what they were trying to do.
Right.
But you can play it that way. Or you can play it where you alternate the tee box hole to hole, or you can play true alternate shot where whoever made the last putt,
Finishes next guy
then
up.
the next guy.
Yeah.
So you can sometimes if you win a hole,
Yeah.
like I've done this, you can strategize.
Yeah.
Who do you want to hit the next shot?
Yeah.
Okay, they're going to make double here. We're putting for birdie.
Right.
Do we just 2-putt here and do
Yeah.
it how we want? But you knew Peyton. Peyton had the most personality, although Mickelson gives him a run, but we knew that.
Yes.
So they split the teams perfectly,
Yes.
and give credit to Mickelson and Brady for getting back in the match, because if it had been 5 up through
Right.
13,
Right. That made it better.
we would have lost some interest.
And if you and that's keeping in mind the rain that came down on those, and it was raining hard on some shots. You could tell that the rain was really coming down. Brady splitting his pants was great. And the best thing of all, quite honestly, that we haven't even mentioned yet, they raised $20 million for charity, which is terrific.
I want to just I want to, and I don't want to like answer these on the text line or anything, but just to wit, because of the way Brady played, you can't say he's not an 8 handicap.
Is that what they're saying?
Yeah, I mean you play different. Let me
Yeah.
ask you this:
Sure.
when a PGA pro shoots 80,
Right.
what do you say? Oh, he's not really a +3.
No.
Brady had a bad start.
Right.
But I've seen that golf swing and some of the putting.
Yeah.
I mean, he certainly is an 8.
Duffed
And
the chip.
he shot, but he started terrible, and he was also, you could tell on the range, the most uncomfortable with the elements.
Yeah.
Like I could see him.
Yeah.
I could see him. Oh, I can't hold the club, or the club slipped. Where the other guys were just kind of plowing
And
through
he definitely, the boys were definitely piling on though, which was good. I mean, on Twitter and like
And then he won.
Brooks Koepka,
And then he won.
and then he shut them
Right.
all up again.
One of the best. I've never heard the phrase "take a suck of that," but that was perfect. And it was, what was great about that
Take
too?
a suck of that.
It was
Chuck.
the perfect timing. Like Barkley hadn't really just gloves off gone at him until right then.
Right.
And then right then, take
By
a
the way,
suck of that, Chuck.
Brady versus Barkley on the golf course. Brady wins by 15 to 20
Well, that's
strokes.
what was the most. That's why I felt good for Tom, because that's what's most humiliating. Barkley's the clown prince of
Right,
golf. You can't
right.
have him making fun of your
Right.
golf game.
And then he did the bogey challenge, and he got a 6, and he
And he
was
should have
happy.
made a 5 too.
He was happy that he got a 6, and quite honestly, he hit a good second shot. If he had hit a decent drive, he would have been fine, but he didn't.
I like they threw a little, like Tiger took a shot at
JT
Mickelson.
called him a fat A.
Yeah.
Told Charles
Thomas was also a star. He could quit right now and go on the course and be the best guy they got.
because he can mix it up with those guys,
Right.
and he has that inner
without
respect.
without seeming like, ooh, I'm an insider.
Right,
He just had
right,
fun with him.
Right.
I thought it couldn't have been executed any better.
Yeah.
Except for the rain. It'd been better without the rain if they could have got off to a normal start. I'll give them credit for playing.
Yeah.
I mean, it was pouring at
Oh,
the
man.
beginning. I mean, they could have easily said, you know what, we're going to do it tomorrow.
Them boys in a different times would have said, yeah, we're not doing this today. But, it was like all systems go. We got to do this. I give a shout out to those photogs in the pouring rain with those masks on.
I know, right? But
That's
I
tough.
think what made the thing so successful is even if you're not a golf fan, I think you enjoy that. I heard that from a lot of people. Don't usually watch
Yeah.
golf, but that was fun.
Okay, so suggestions for the match 3. I've already seen a few. I like Jordan and Curry teaming with Tiger and Phil.
That'd be
Personally, that's the way
good.
I
Think
would
they could get
go.
Jordan out there? Tiger'd have to play with Jordan.
Yeah,
He'd
well, I
want
don't
to.
care how they do it.
No, but he would want to.
Yeah, that would be fine.
That's you know what? Well
They
played,
could-
sir.
Yeah, they could bring Chuck back, and Chuck could try to talk to Jordan, and then he wouldn't answer.
That was even better. I thought Chuck was fantastic. He had some great. I just thought the whole thing couldn't have come off any
But
better.
I think you like I saw maybe they could do Tiger and Phil together against like Rory and Justin.
I
or
don't like that.
2 young guys.
Here's why I don't like it. They
Yeah.
tried that last week.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
I need a decent celebrity golfer. I can't have a
Right.
hack.
Right.
But even put them with listen, why is Pebble so popular a lot of times?
Yeah.
You want to see Bill Murray. You want to see Ray Romano.
Yeah.
You want to
Yeah.
see some of these guys. So you could do it with a celebrity too.
Bill Murray was on.
Yeah, the one the week before.
No, he was on a
Oh.
late night talk show last night, live from his bathtub.
Yeah, he's kind of
in Charleston. He lives in Charleston.
yeah.
And he's
He was. You saw he was on last week. They did a live with him.
No, I didn't.
And he did something. Well, this is the first time I've ever Skyped or whatever, and the whole thing was crooked.
He's got some new material. Anyway, we're just warming up. It's a Super Tuesday edition of the drill. No Monday. No, I got a case of the Mondays. We go right
Nice.
to Super Tuesday.
Beautiful.
So
Can we do that again next week?
We're gonna implement that strategy and see how it goes. We're running that by management. We may throw in Fridays as well. We're not sure. We'll get back to you on that. But we are here today and revved up and ready to talk about a lot of things from the sports world. That's all coming up with a 10-minute drill right after this.
Now, Downtime with Dan on 1010XL. Brought to you by Ameris Bank. At Ameris Bank, you don't have to pay for our attention. Our advice doesn't come with a price tag. See what we're all about at amerisbank.com.
Well, I welcome Jaguar officials and employees back to work. Some of you back at the stadium. You